Title: The Village of Empty Vessels. Once upon a time, nestled between green hills and a clear, winding river, there was a village called Nooranpur. Start filling your soul jar, not for others to see, but for yourself to become. It was called the soul jar. These jars were not for food or water. The village elder said, "This jar will one day show who you really are, not to the world, but to yourself." Each person was told to fill their jar with something valuable throughout life. But the rule was, you cannot put gold, silver, or anything but only what you gain through experience, character, or wisdom. Some people filled theirs quickly with little notes of kind deeds. Others added dried flowers from gardens they had planted, or feathers from birds they had healed. Some placed written lessons after failure's pieces of paper with scribbled thoughts. Today I learned to forgive, or I was wrong, and I admitted it. But not everyone followed the tradition sincerely. A proud young man named Rafiq laughed at the idea. Why waste time on stories and papers? I'll live large and fill my jar later. He became a merchant, made money fast, built a big house, and soon had many admirers. But his jar stayed nearly empty, except for a few pebbles he tossed in to make noise when people asked about it. Then one day, a great announcement came from the mountain shrine. The grand sage will visit Nooranpur in 7 days. He will ask to see the jars of every villager, and their contents will decide their journey forward. No one understood what journey forward meant. Was it a reward? A test? A mystery? Rafiq panicked. He tried to buy stories, forge papers, even pay poets to write experiences for him. But the village elder, old Zaina, shook her head and said, "You can't borrow a soul, Rafiq. You can only grow one." The day of the sage came. Every villager stood in the square, jar in hand. The sage, old and glowing with calm, walked slowly, examining each jar. Some jars overflowed with humble treasures. Folded papers, dried leaves with stories written on them, tiny hand-carved tokens of love or sacrifice. Then he came to Rafiq. The jar was loud when shaken, but nearly empty. The sage looked at him with eyes that held both sorrow and hope. "You filled your days," the sage said gently, "but not your vessel." Ashamed, Rafiq knelt and said, "Is it too late to begin?" The sage smiled. "The journey forward begins the moment you choose to walk it. You may start today." Moral of the story: life is not measured by wealth or status, but by what we learn, give, and grow within. Every experience, every act of kindness, and every lesson shapes our inner self. It's never too late to live meaningfully. Start filling your soul jar, not for others to see, but for yourself to become.